Hey guys! Alright, so it's the day before I start my little cleaning frenzy, if you will, because I just got a wild burst of energy. It was like, you know what? I am going to do the carpets. I'm going to do the carpets. I'm going to do the walls. Little did I know what I was really getting myself into. Luckily, our living area space is not that big, so it's gonna be pretty easy. So I'm gonna show you guys what I got going on tomorrow. While the carpet is drying, I'm also going to be baking some banana bread, which I'm so excited to share the recipe with you. Sorry for the lighting, it's a little dark. And I also wanted, I'm out of breath, y'all. I'm gonna show you what I did. I moved these couches. And also, I want to start doing some dinner ideas. Like I said before, I grew up cooking. I love cooking, and I especially love cooking Mexican food. I am Mexican, and I grew up on authentic, amazing, flavorful food. So I want to share those with you guys as well. But for now, let's get cleaning. All right, so you see what I'm talking about, right? I have quite a lot to do tomorrow, but my plan is to get everything off the floor. The couch is moved back a little bit, and then that way I can go ahead and get started on here, and hopefully my husband will buy me a new rug. I really want a new rug. That rug was just to have while we could afford it, now that we can possibly afford a new rug. Again, nothing expensive, nothing crazy. I also wanted to show you, someone literally left this at my parents' front door. Let me show you what we got here. Guys, this high chair retails for almost $200 on Amazon, and it is basically in perfect condition, minus a few screws. Oh my goodness, how awesome, what a blessing. It is in pretty bad shape, but we're gonna get it going. Also, while I clean here, I did make banana bread, but I in fact failed. 10 out of 10 don't recommend to actually bake bread in your bread machine unless it's a high, super fancy, expensive one. For whatever reason, every single time I've tried to actually bake the bread in the bread maker, it comes out so horrible and so dense. So maybe just take it out and do it how you normally would in your oven. Guys, this day, I don't know what was going on, but for whatever reason, well, I know one of the reasons, the baby has not been sleeping. If you guys have any tips on how to get your 10-month-old to sleep through the night, please comment down below. I don't understand why he's not sleeping, but I woke up still motivated to clean, but also kind of what the heck did I get myself into? It was such a hard day. That is why I titled this video Realistic. A realistic day in my life where it seems as if nothing is actually getting done. It felt like every single time I actually tried to clean a mess, the kids had already made 10 messes following that. So it was just one of those super frustrating days where I had high expectations, big plans to get things done, get things really deep cleaned. I haven't really done a deep clean in quite a while, so I really wanted to get this done while I could. Here I am just cleaning this high chair in amazement that I even have such a, I guess, high quality high chair. I mean, it's such in good shape, literally perfect. I actually liked it better without the seat cushion and that plastic top. I just think it looks so much cleaner, classier, probably easier to take care of, but I did take this off so that way I can go ahead and throw that in the wash just in case we did want to end up putting that back on. And then I just have to send my husband to Home Depot to get a couple of screws just to kind of get everything fixed up a little bit. There was one little thing missing
right there, and that's just to kind of keep the high chair in its place altogether. But look how good it looks. Like, what a blessing. Here is where the big project starts. I moved everything out of the living room the day before and just went to town. This is just a cheaper carpet cleaner. I wouldn't recommend it. I think it's for homes with pets. We don't have any pets. It was my parents, and I just thought I would borrow it. I really just wanted to give the carpet a little bit of life back to them. Again, we're renting, so I really do try my hardest to keep this place in the absolute best shape possible. And with 5 kids running around this house, sometimes that seems a little bit impossible, but I do try my hardest. And here you go. I'm gonna give you a little dancey dance, because sometimes when you're having that bad of a day, a little dancey dance doesn't hurt. Got my Fabuloso. I had already swept, but the angle was not good, so I was like, I'm not about to put that in there. And then I went ahead and mopped the floor. I did just order a steam mop off of Amazon. I thought that was going to be here today, but it's going to be a couple of days. So I can't wait to use that and show you guys. It was lunchtime, so I'm just going to go ahead and make some French fries. Now, this is typically how my day goes. Like, I am back and forth. I do not know how to get myself to just stick to one thing. I see one thing, I'm off onto another. The kids are usually crying or bugging for something else, or needing help, or wanting me to help with this, or changing diapers, or putting down for naps, and picking up from naps, and dropping off from school. My son is in summer school, so I have been doing a lot of back and forth. So today it was homemade French fries and chicken nuggets for lunch. And let me tell you, these chicken nuggets are from Costco, and they hit, okay? They hit. And for those who don't know what that means, they were extremely good. They were extremely good. And so were the fries. I was pretty proud of myself to kind of whip this all up together when I did. If there is one thing I can encourage you, it would be, it is okay not to get it all done. It just is. God didn't say in the Bible that thou shalt get everything done today. No, he didn't. But when we do, it does feel good and it does feel nice, but it is okay if you don't. I did not. I didn't get everything that I wanted to get done. I got the living room and the kitchen cleaned up, and it's not even perfect, but I did get it done. So here is the finale of this video, which is this dish that my mom has taught me. And I put up the ingredients that you're going to need for this, and you can serve it with a side of Mexican rice and refried beans, white rice, whatever satisfies your heart's desire. I cook the meat first, then I get all of the tomatoes, the garlic, the jalapeno, the serrano pepper, the garlic, the onion, and I actually roast them. Sometimes I'll do it over an open flame, but the oven was already on because I was trying to redeem myself from the banana bread that I didn't make and made some cookies, so the oven was already on, so I just popped those in there. I went ahead, I actually only used 2 yellow potatoes, and I went up and chopped those up into cubes, and then once I did that, I combined it. Now, you can use chopped tomatoes fresh when you put everything in together, or you can use whatever you have in your kitchen, but this is what I did. I was sad because my knife wasn't working, so I got a new one. All right, so once you have your pan hot enough, go ahead and put your meat in there. And I try to chop it up as finely as possible. When I am making this dish, I feel like it just makes better for taste and texture because you're going to have so many flavors in there. Also, if you eat it with rice and beans or make a burrito out of it, just so good. You can do so many things with this dish. I also had some fresh sweet corn in the fridge, so I went ahead and I did cut some of the corn off of the cob to throw in there just for a little bit of texture and taste, because again, you're going to have super savory flavors in this. And I'm going to go ahead and walk you and show you what I do here. Alright, so while the meat is cooking, I go ahead and I throw my potatoes in and I kind of let them crisp up just a little bit while I get the sauce ready. And here we go, cha-cha-cha. I put about 1/2 cup to a cup of water, and this is going to be dependent on the consistency that you want. I like mine a little juicier because I do eat it with rice or chips and rice. Just this is my preference. So if you want a little bit of a thicker sauce, definitely use a little bit less water. But I do put some cumin in there, and then I go ahead, I take out my veggies that I put in the oven that are roasting. Also, those are my cookies, my redemption cookies, which they weren't even that great. So I go ahead and I take these all out and then I pour those in. Now, also what was not videoed is that I did put a little bit of chicken bouillon in there as well for flavor, as well as some salt and pepper. Once I pour it all in and I let it all sit for a little bit, I taste it and see if it needs anything else. A little bit more salt, a little bit more pepper, a little bit more chicken bouillon, and I just go ahead and I let this all sit. I added the corn here, and then I also put whole jalapenos in there. It doesn't really affect the flavor, but what it does do is it steams them to where they are nice and soft, and I eat it at the end with my dish, and voila, there you guys go. It is so simple, so delicious. I did try to make a cute little video to end this video, and for whatever reason the sound was not working, but I just wanted to let you guys know that it was a hard day. It was such a hard day with the kids. Again, it sounds like it is never, ever ending, and sometimes it feels like our work is in vain, but it is not. And God sees you. He is our strength. He is our comfort and our peace. So if I could tell you anything, it would be to just turn to Him. I hope you guys like this video. I hope you like and subscribe.